Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gene Hamilton. Tonight, NBC brings you The Magic Mario, a special transcribed program featuring music directly from the soundtrack of the forthcoming Mario Lanza motion picture, Serenade. To introduce some of the songs and talk about his latest motion picture, we take you now to Hollywood, where Mario Lanza will be interviewed by Ray Heindorf, musical director for Warner Brothers Pictures. The next voice you'll hear will be that of Ray Heindorf.
When you're performing these songs on the set, how do you approach your photography so that you don't lose anything that you've put into this recording? This, to me, would be very difficult.
Well, Ray, isn't that funny that you say that it should be very difficult? Because that, to me, is the easiest thing in the world. Simply because every word that I sing, right, I live it. In other words, meaning there is no word that is not important enough to give all your feeling to. Simply by saying, I sing each word as though it were my last on earth. It's not just the melody. It's the happy marriage of lyrics and melody, isn't it?
I noticed in Serenade, this called for 3 renditions of the song Serenade, and all 3 different.
That's right.
3 different situations in the picture.
And all sung differently of the same song.
Mm-hmm. All sung differently, and even with different orchestras, but the same song.
Well, didn't you just said the key to that is what you just said, the word, situations, right? So that's the key to it. In a certain situation, when you're singing so closely to the girl and so sweetly, and what is it that you're thinking at that moment? What is utmost in your mind? You want to tell her how you feel. It's the first time, by the way, that you tell her that you're in love with her. And how do you do it? You don't express it in words at this particular situation in the plot. The only way is through this song. And that's why you sing it softly and close to her, so it naturally becomes much softer. You can't sing it, Serenade. You can't do that if she's so close to you, so you sing it as sweetly as possible.
I think the audience would like to know the songs and the arias that you sing in Serenade. Shall we go from the beginning?
Oh, all right, Ray, let's see. It starts off in a real rip-roaring fashion with LANZA, which is really one of the fastest songs that anyone could ever sing. And I think we did it as fast as humanly possible to do, didn't we, Ray?
And that was sung, like we say, practically raw, with nothing but an accordion accompaniment.
That's right. And by the way, Ray, everything we did in this picture was done, if it was done logically and to the situation, because if it was supposed to be with accordion out in the fields, fine. If we sang a song indoors with piano, in a room, let's say, we stayed with piano. We kept it in its pure state, didn't we, Ray?
Honest.
Every situation, honest, yes.
I think the next number was Sorrento.
That's right, Torno Sorrento. And that's the first time I've done. I don't know why I waited till Serenade, which is my 5th picture, to do this number, because since that Midnight Kiss, my very first picture, my debut picture, they've been requests from the public. They've been writing in both to Victor and to my address. They've been sending me letters personally to sing this number, Torno Sorrento, which is one of the great, as you know, romantic numbers of all time, really. Who doesn't know it and who doesn't love it, really? And after that, Ray, I think we went into O Suave Fanciulla. And, of course, then we sing My Destiny, which is...
The first popular song.
The first popular song in the picture is My Destiny, and I think Nicholas Brodsky and Sammy Kahn really have got a song here which is in the league of the Be My Love that they wrote so beautifully and Because You're Mine. And I think this one is right there.
Now back again to Hollywood, where at our NBC microphones, Ray Heindorf is about to ask the picture's star, Mario Lanza, another question.
Mario, I'm very interested to know how and when you learned all of these arias.
Well, Ray, it has to be taken in steps because it started at the very early age of 5. And from 5 years on to 10, I'd say everything I learned was strictly from recordings. And recordings of who? Of Enrico Caruso, of Tita Ruffo, of Rosa Poncel, just all the truly greats of the golden, as they call it, the golden era of opera. Now, I was able to drink this in and keep it. That was the important thing, you see, from, I'd say, 5 years of age to 10. And then at 10 years of age, I began to study. I never truly learned the piano or learned music as a musician would, but I just learned enough of the music to go along. with, again, the recordings. So then from 10 years of age on, I had this little bit of background with the piano as against the operas in their entirety now, just not arias now. And this, oddly enough, is the background that I had. And it proved to be better than if I had gone and become a technician. You understand?
Yes.
Those were the 10 years of that kind of training. Then, when I went to I was 15 and a half when I started to coach. Now, when I say coach, I mean, I had a coach who tried to impart to me the score. I don't know now how this happened, but then again, it goes back to the gift. I was able to immediately digest the values, the musical values, and still be flexible. You follow what I mean? Be flexible in this, to understand the form. Once you have the form, the idea is never to go out of the form too far, because then it would be ridiculous singing that way, But I was able to impart or inject my own feelings while still staying within the form and the tempi of the music as it was written. And that goes naturally for the various different operas, And that's one of the things that I have never still been able to completely explain to the satisfaction of a lot of people, but I can only sum it up again by saying that it's just part of the instinctive gift. Instinct is part of the overall, right? Gift.
A natural gift.
Thank you, Mario Lanza and Ray Heindorf.